And and hello, welcome back to the stream. It is your host Marley Startled, and it's the weekend, so we can have a nice chill session of video gaming and relaxing. I think Sunday, Strategy Sunday, we'll do a couple of workshop mods for Men of War, and that's it because there's not a lot of strategy games currently out on to play. There's also the West Eastern Front version of this game, which is sort of Graviteam Tactics, Operation Star, and Graviteam Myers Front, which is also pretty interesting. I may go around to playing that, but it is rather expensive. So we're not going to be doing that right now, but we will do it eventually once, probably next payday, if I'm honest. So we just finished the pain that was Fruling's Wind. We're not going to do City Buzid because it's basically the opposite from the US perspective. Um, yeah, it's just holding out. We won Fruling's Wind just about with a minor victory, and now we're going to move on. We've already done Chu Gai Pass, so now doing El Guitar, which is a 7-turner, which is hopefully make it less painful for us. Fingers crossed, anyway. Well, fingers crossed. So let's do El Guitar, start operation. Let's read, shall we? Local background. US forces captured El Qatar oasis and controlled a highway to Gabe and Bazuna. Combat mission: attack along the Highway 15 in the direction of El Qatar. Regain control of the road network east of Gafsa. After long rains, terrain south of Highway 15 was difficult to traverse for tanks and APCs. Thus, the units of German NTD moved mainly along the highway. Okay, let me just remember to turn on to high performance mode for the boys, not silent mode. So this is what they did historically. That's the main punch through, and I suppose this is what we'll be doing as well. So there's the capture points. Main capture points are here and here, so our main assault will be moving up that way. I don't really care about that objective. What do we have? SDKZs. That's good. So all the armor is effectively moving here. Can I move these guys forward? Oh yes, I can. There you go. That's what I do every day. I think I may move the bulk of my force up along here. Why not? Let's see why not. Yeah, I may leave one mechanized. You know what? Why would I bother? I'm just going to punch through. Blitzkrieg! Blitzkrieg! If you're not blitzkrieging, you're not memeing. Mm, 9080. That's just repair. Yeah, enter. After the first fire contact with the enemy, the attackers have split into 3 parties. One continued along highway, the other 2 attacked US positions in the north and northwest direction. No, that is not correct. What we actually did was punch our way through and ignored that comment. Let everyone moving forward. Turn 3. This is where the breakthrough occurs. I think I'm just going to keep on punching this way and just go for the encirclement. I mean, there may be enemy reinforcements coming down from the south, so we'll leave a tank unit there. Everything else is going to punch its way over here. There's some infantry in reserve, but for the most part, everyone is chilling. That's moving, that's moving, that's moving. This tank force is going to be moving. Everyone is moving somewhere, which is good. And let's end our turn. By midday, the first attack had failed after 30 tanks were knocked out by artillery fire, 8 hit minefields. Not these bad boys. There we are, first engagements. Let's see how well this works out. Okay, what do I have? Oh, I've got boys for days. We were attacking along this line, weren't we? Okay. So what have I got? I got MGs out the arse. I've actually got some colour, which is which makes a change from the typical lack of anything we tend to have. Where's the highway? Okay, there's the highway. So we're going to put all our tanks in that on the left-hand side. There we are. What sort of armour is this? Bizarre armour. That's what sort of armour it is. Bizarre armour. Tanks. Centre right. How can I centre right you tanks? I put you over here? No, I can't. It looks like the tanks are stuck trying to push over this terrain. What sort of tanks do we have? Panzer IIIs, mostly Panzer IIIs, okay. And some Panzer IIs. Come on, tanks, move in the rear. We've got some Becky boys. Plug yourself there, just in case. Infantry, I assume that's infantry. No. Don't have a lot of infantry squads, which is a problem. But I do have artillery, so that is not a problem. Who do you belong to? Howder. Okay, Howder. What's the best place to put you? It's in here. What sort of gun is that? Okay, a support gun. That should be all the troops. Oh no, apparently I still got more. Jesus. Okay, where could their defenses be? Cool down, high explosive on you. High explosive, accuracy, ready, barrage, fire per gun, immediate action, immediately. Do it. Do it. And arrival of airplanes, so we can have plane support as well. How long for the planes to get here? 18 minutes. Let's wait for 18 minutes, I suppose. Okay, let's stop waiting. Let's come in contact with the enemy. I mean, don't really want to move them because they've got good eyes on targets. Move these guys forward on the attack. Tanks move forward. What sort of armor do we have over here? Not the good kind of armor. Okay, new artillery strike. Let me call in a new artillery strike, please. Left click the battery to go to the location of the artillery cursor. Right click. Oh, you're not helping me. Hi Hoffman, welcome back. Let's try a new scenario. Beginning the assault on, I think it's not Kodai Pass, a different one. Beginning an assault somewhere. I might have to go to high performance mode, actually, because this is a intensive game. something. Yeah, I would like a little bit more hands-on-ness to it, a little bit more to do, because after the initial orders you just sort of watch and hope for the best. But it is good to watch the engagement, so let's wish there was a bit more of a sell, you know? Panzer IIs need to halt what they're doing and face this way. Because we're about to YOLO it. Halt the advance, face this way. An awful lot of enemy tanks here. Yeah, making the big bruh. I like that it's actually a greener map. The previous scenario, desert everywhere, and also I like the change in terrain as well. I should have air support coming soon as well, so. Blow it up. Oh, hello, dude. Welcome. Blow it up. Morning, indeed. I have a nice lie-in today, so I'm all refreshed. And plus, I got a late start Monday because it's coming home. You're at work and it's not coming home either. A bit loud for me, boys. I'm gonna have to turn this down. Yeah, it's coming home. England's gonna win. You mark my words. 8 shift. Oof. Knocking 8 till 5. 8 hours. Oh, 8 hours. Oh, 8 hour shift's not that bad. Like 12-hour shifts are the worst. Yeah, 7 to 3 isn't that bad at all. Okay, this guy's done for. They want a ceasefire, but I'm not willing to give it to them. Gutted. What did I watch? I was watching another streamer, watching this guy play these sort of indie horror games called It Steals, which is quite an interesting concept. So it's like a maze game, but it's a maze game, but the monsters in it play by different rules each time you play a different mode. But yeah, I stayed up rather late last night. I woke up this morning and my laptop was next to me, so I overslept. This is going rather well. Pity I can't call in any more artillery. Oh, only scheduled support. Oh, that's gay. Gay. Sorry, Dave, I can't do that. The artillery's got to be booked ahead of time. I made reservations with the 80mm mortar. No, it's going well. I'm just waiting for the airstrikes to come in. Once the airstrike comes in, we're going to be good. It's going to be gravy, but no air right now. And we lost a unit. What did we lose? Oh. You flipped it, boys. One job and you flipped it. Well, but at least the Panzers aren't potatoing. Going over the previous enemy positions. How are you going to do it? Are you going to fall in and collapse? I own it, but it's just I normally play 10 versus 10 multiplayer, and that's a meme basically. It's just a meme. Like I normally play with the American Airborne deck, and really I like the Airborne, but you're a one-trick pony. You capture the caps early, you just got to hold the caps. I did play with the British Airborne deck, but it's not nearly as good. It's so limited on what you can do. I suppose I could play that for Strategy Sunday, but I'd rather play Steel Division if I'm honest, even though that is also awful. Steel Division, yes indeed. Steel Division 2. I actually own Steel Division, and I like Steel Division. But I like the first Steel Division. I didn't like Steel Division 2. Everyone said like the first Steel Division was awful, but I thought the first Steel Division was fun. Like playing as the French and like YOLOing in like Phase A with all the Stuart tanks. It's really fun, and the smoke aircraft was great. Steel Division 2 is not that good. The key problem with their game is they don't balance for where most of their player base goes. Most of their player base goes to the 10 versus 10. They go for the 10 versus 10, the 5 versus 5, but they just refuse to balance, or at least attempt to balance for that deck, for that setting. Oh yeah, I really don't like how it tells you sort of vaguely where the enemy is based off the train of control. That's really irritating. So if I'm trying to be sneaky and ambush with like a squad of, I don't know, Fallschirmjäger, I can't because the other player knows exactly where I am. It's dated now, though, Company of Heroes 2. It's a dated boy. It's old. It shows its age. It's a good, solid game, but it's quite hard to get back into an old game. Like it's like Oblivion. Oblivion's a solid game. It's really good fun, but it's really hard to get back into it because of how dated it is. If they balanced 10 versus 10, I would get back into Steel Division 2. You know, if they could balance 10 versus 10, I would get back. But when like everyone's throwing out Koenig's Tigers and everyone's in the same battle deck throwing out Koenig's Tigers, this isn't fun. Like 5 players rolling out 5 Koenig's Tigers in phase 1 is disgusting. Because you can't do anything about it. I like this map. Makes a change from Give a meme. Morrowind is better. I don't know. I've seen some memes trying to kill a rat, like hitting the rat 20 times because you keep on missing. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Tiger 2 Phase A. I forgot what battle group it is, but it's awful. I play with the mean 88mm battle group. I cracked that bad boy out because the 88mm is a tank destroyer, and it just knocks out any air support. So it's just like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful beast. So you crack out like 5 of those, and there's nothing they can do to push you off unless they arty bombard you. And by the time they do, the time's already run out. It's taken a while, but the air should start turning up soon. There we go. Here comes the airstrike. Soon the mouse of Phase B. It's going to happen. Mark my words. I think the devs are a little bit. I think they're foreign. I don't think that English is their native language, because they can be very curt on the Steam discussion. So when people are complaining about the game or complaining about aspects of the game, oh, another one fell. They're like, this. It wasn't balanced for 10 versus 10. Don't play 10 versus 10. There's no attempt to fix it. Which I can understand because so many people so many people shit on it. But yeah, this keeps on happening. I'm getting a bit irritated by this. Everyone's getting bogged down in the attack now. But it's just like, you have a good game, all you need to do is balance 10 versus 10 and people will flock to it. And you don't have to do a lot of balancing, you just basically got to change around the prices of different vehicles and the sport and the number of different vehicles you can bring into the battle. And you fix 10 versus 10. Like, this limit the amount of artillery you can bring, limit the total amount of Tiger 2s you can bring, change the costs a bit, and you've got to balance 10 versus 10. I know they did go for tactical in Steel Division 2. There is a tactical mode, but it's not the same. Where's my airstrikes? Da 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 da. Red Storm. Okay, I'll take a look at that. Take a look at that bad boy. Our enemy's running. I think they got the good news from the arty bombardment. So what did we lose from this? Alright, when the Stukas come, the frame rate just dies. It's like, okay, there's too much on screen now. It's time for the frame rate to go. So what did I lose? One immobilised Panther, not Panther. Another STKZ, another STKZ. STKFZ. Any tanks? Not really. So this is called overwhelming firepower. Yeah, who needs 10 FPS on the gravity in the game? Exactly. I wouldn't mind if they buffed the size of the troops a bit more. It's like, I'd like to see like 3 or 4 more troops in the field. I know it doesn't really change much, but you know, I'm a size queen. But these guys are getting mown down now. We'll be in El Alamein by tea time. Size of... Yeah, size overrated, exactly. Let's F11 this. I'm pretty sure I've got overwhelming success. 10 F5 is good. That's 360p. That's what you guys deserve. 360p stream. 1 FPS per minute. So we've effectively broken through this. This is the dream. I always like the start of these scenarios when you're actually full strength. The holy 160p. Oh yes, good old days. Remember when it was just called Justin TV? I bet that guy's kicking himself now. Oh, tanks there, yeah. I think about 2011. Yeah. These SDKs are just oofing it up. Back before you had hot tub streams and when people just actually play video games. I like these armoured personnel carriers. Look at that bad boy. It's got a little explosion in front of it. There should be more variants of these bad boys in war games, in RTSs, because that's beautiful. The Puma is an aberration. I like the Pumas though. I wish I could get a Puma in War Thunder, but you've got to buy it and it's like expensive. Overwhelming strategic success. The Krieg is not forlorn. Now we have another counterattack here. By midday, the first attack had failed, lost 30 tanks. I think you find I have lost no tanks. like in Gates of Hell, I'd like to say. I think there's a few in Company of Heroes. Alright, where are these guys attacking from? Attacking from up there. I see. Will I get air support in this endeavour? I hope so. I'm trying to find a good place to put down the boys. Good luck, you're going to need it. Hopefully that's not a tank push, otherwise it's GG Dory. Good luck, Hans. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a moose front for this, or what, Myers front, whatever it's called, but we shall see. The most known are the 251122 with Pack 40 mounted on it, with the 2519 with the tiny 75 you showed earlier. Ah, I see. I want a Noble Werfer boy, or a mortar one, but it's like a mortar in the back. There you go. This is a beautiful boy. Alright, attack me then, and go all day. There's a 251 with a Pack 30, 25110 with a Pack 36, I see. Oh, but is there one with a flak Panzer? That's the question. Yeah, I found from Gates of Hell the Pack 36 is actually pretty good infantry support. You came to the wrong neighborhood, boy. That's... yeah, flak bus. Bring out the flak bus. See, this is one of the good or the bad things about this game, is that depending on the battle, you can have absolute curb stomps, where they just send infantry into this and just get mown down. And every once in a while, they'll have actually decent troops in the right place, and you'll have a great battle. But most of the time, it's either you curb stomp or they curb stomp, with the occasional mixed battle in between. Oh, I'm not going to move. I don't need to. I'm going to plonk myself here. I'll let the MGs do all the work. Yeah, these guys they need tonks, don't they? They need tonks. But I don't know why I'm complaining. Probably in about 5 minutes' time there'll be a tank horde coming over the ridgeline. I'm like, oh, okay, time to ceasefire. No recoil either. Superior German engineering. Oh, they're actually using blanks. This is actually a game set in a war reenactment scenario. Yeah, what are you doing, Hans? We're going to follow Hans, the life of Hans. Let's see what happens to him. What are you firing at, Hans? A bit far away. Yeah, the reenactment Stukas. Actually dropping confetti. What are you firing at, Hans? Wouldn't you rather want to fire at these targets you can easily hit? I guess not. Yeah, what I'd like to see is just a few more bodies per platoon. Just like, instead of seeing one or two like two spread out, I'd rather see like 4 or 5 or 6 per squad. So there's more going on the screen. Well, it's a certain unique flavour to the game. Most of the time in an RTS, you'll just see a really a tight squad moving up, which of course is not particularly realistic. Whereas of course here, a squad will be very spread out, and although it doesn't make for good visual entertainment, it does make for a healthy sense of realism. That's why I watch the tank battles mostly. I also like the suppression mechanic as well. Now this guy's going to be out of the fight. He's not going to be doing much. Now the mortars are coming in. I feel sorry for these guys. Coming down the reverse slope, these guys are done for. No tank support. No air support. What were these guys thinking? Now, lucky boy. Cover right on. Took cover right on cue. Okay, we can F11 this. Pretty obvious what's happening next. These guys will get shot at for the next 10 or 20 minutes. And then they'll ceasefire. Like so. I'm gonna wait a little bit so I can just wipe these squads out. And then let's take a ceasefire. That's half your army gone. Good luck. Next turn. Enemy has got 36 capture points. I have got 6. So they're going to move down the highway now to counterattack me. I'm still going to try and advance up here. So historically, Germans assaulted up here, got bogged down by mines, and got slapped. But we've gone unhistorical. Broken through here, and we're going to try and flank around the defensive positions. I suppose we can keep expanding this way as well, if I know it's just infantry. Probably want more tanks moving up to the north. Any reinforcements? Nope. So yeah, try and push through here, then expand to the right, which is sort of working, but I am worried about my flanks, which are a tad unsupported. So, next engagement. Hopefully we can break through here and take this objective. And then I believe they're going to be counterattacking over there and over here, which may result in us getting encircled. So I suppose we'll find out. We shall see. Oh, that's a lot of boys. I like that. A lot of boys for that overwhelming strategic superiority. So we're trying to take Hill 336. Oh, this is going to be awful, isn't it? Micro Hell. Welcome to Micro Hell, boys. These guys can't move that far to the right, so you guys got to stay there. Okay. You fellows, can you move to the right? Just about. Nope. Nope. So it looks like the tanks are stuck on the right flank, and infantry stuck on the left. MG gun, can I get you on the right side? Yes, I can. That's a very wide, very thin assault line. That's the plan. Where is good field of view? Not anywhere I can see. Yeah. The last infantry squad just plonk itself down over there. So, if I was the defenders, where would I be? I'm thinking... Yeah. First barrage, ready. High explosive, no smoke. 10 rounds per gun, immediate action. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see how well this works out. Oh, what the fuck? Did not see you guys there. Now is that everyone, hopefully, fingers crossed. And we should have arrival of airplanes as well. In 4 minutes. Easy. We can wait till then. Wait for the rest of the boys to turn up with their low ammo. We're getting generally artillery bombarded, are we? Hey tanks. Now's the time. Do I have any tanks on my left? No, so these guys are gonna have to sweep on over. That's not good. Someone's shooting me in the arse as well. That's really not good. Where's my tanks? I can't do much about it now, I just have to wait for the airstrike. You tanks can move back this way. Not good. Don't expect a rear flank. That's alright, we should be getting air support soon anyway. There we are. In comes the bombers. Hey, they're not bombing what I want them to bomb. Ah, the frames are gone again. Is that tank down? It just got low ammo. Unit destroyed. Yep. Put the tanks in the wrong place, you know. Plan here is sort of move these tanks back to counter the rear push. Hellcat. As long as we don't lose any tanks, we're fine. I can't see anything. I'm in a good spot. Counter. Got the extremely accurate Panzers. On a reverse slope, I think I'm going to be alright. I think we're knocking these guys out left and right as well. There's a lesson here. I like how watching back on these videos, I have gradually improved. Before I was just like, I didn't know a clue. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but over time, I've learnt more about microing and how to moving individual units into the right place. It's very pleasant to see progress on what you've done. I mean, yes, it has no real life purpose, but it just gives you a warm feeling, though, that you started out as a complete noob who didn't know what he was doing, and now you're slightly less of a noob. And now if they counter-attack me here, I'm just gonna camp. Like having all these tanks on a reverse slope is just beautiful. It's never blown up. Tanks just moving along in the open. As long as I don't lose the tanks, I'm alright. It's a nuisance to lose the infantry support, but not the end of the world. Yeah, I call another ceasefire, I don't blame you. I want to get my money's worth out of these airstrikes. You're a lucky man, Hellcat. Not so lucky anymore. Oh, that tank push, just watching those, I fell in love with the Panzer IIIs now. I think Panzer IIIs are better than Panzer IVs now, if I'm honest. Panzer IIIs, it's just like, they're so accurate and just do so much damage. And they're fast, so I can actually get them where they need to be. Uh, where are you going, little buddy? Oh, yeah, I thought as much. Oh, was it? Oh, that's, see, that's a misconception I brought over and I've paid in this game. I thought, like, you know, Panzer IVs were the main sort of state battle tank. I thought Panzer IIIs were a bit of a meme, especially in Gates of Hell and other games like Company of Heroes. You think Panzer IIIs, you think light tanks, you think they're going to be useless against tank versus tank combat. Apparently not. You know, and seeing in this game, like how effective these tanks are. Not only how fast they are, but how accurate they are, is amazing. So probably not on the Eastern Front, but these tanks are great on in Africa. Like, they're so useful. Like, if I was using Tigers or Panzer IVs, it would take me ages to get these guys over the other side, and by that time I'd have lost most of my troops. These Panzer IIIs, oh, I mean, look how much damage they've done to this entire tank push. 1 tank, 2 tank, 3 tank, 4 tank, 5, 6, 7. 7 tanks wiped out. Yeah, tigers are a meme, aren't they? I don't trust a tiger. Man completely halted. Yeah, it's because of what they got in the films, isn't it? You know, like sort of Saving Private Ryan, and they look like very impressive tanks, but when you actually look at it on face value, these tanks are pretty useless. These tanks, those tanks are like hot garbage, just like airstrike targets on the ground. That's what they are. Something to get blown up. It's mostly what they call it, Western films have made Tiger look so good. Oh, post-war German. Oh yeah, what's he call it? Guderian, not Hans Guderian. Something Guderian. Why am I losing troops? I think I'm just losing. They're not like being lost. I think they're just don't know where they are. Move back here. So as in lost, as in like I can't find you, rather than lost as in tank blown up. Hans, yeah, Heinz Guderian, not Hans Guderian. Sorry, I called old Germans Hans. So what about these boys over here? Not that bad. Like they were covered. Yeah, they're not anything to worry about. We've pretty much broken through the defences at this stage. It's just a case of mop up. Is that friend your enemy? I'll take your ceasefire now. A lot of German commanders that's write a book full of shit post-war say it was not my fault. Okay. We lost because of -50 in Moscow. Fair one. Fair one. I mean, it was pretty cold. It was pretty cold down there. Captured 16 what? Operational vehicles. 33 out of 63, okay. Lost vehicles 5. Damaged 25. Destroyed 20. Let me just read the statistics. How many tanks did I lose? Started with 6 tanks. Started with 11. Still got 10. They've got 0. SPGGs, they've got 7. They've got 7. I don't know. I can't read this. I don't have a clue. No, another counterattack. I clearly didn't have equipment, didn't I? The logistics system's just buggered. Just ran out of logistics. They like couldn't get enough equipment up to the boys. That was the underlying problem. Um, where's a good hill? This is a good hill. One pack gun, 2 pack gun, 3 pack gun, pack 40s. Okay, I can live with that. Mortars, let's plug yourself back here. Infantry, plug yourself there, and these guys run away. Bruh. Yeah, that went and bit them in the arse, didn't it? That didn't work out too well for those boys. Oh, whoa, what am I doing? Why do that when I can just plunk the boys up here? Is that because they're going to be attacking from here? Yes. These fellows. Oh yeah, you're the engineers. You just plunk yourself there, and these chaps. Again, move fast over here. Oh, you're already over there. What else have I got? Show me what I've got. And the rest is good. Alright, let's do this. Face that way. Face that way. Face that way. Well, we're only a bad spot. We've lost our first pack. This pack doesn't feel inclined to do anything. Stop being suppressed. And I sort of need you to kill this guy. This ain't good. F11 it. I have a lot of artillery coming down. Yeah, I gotta retreat from this. Run away! Run away! Yeah. I'm not gonna stay here and watch all my guys get blown apart. Not a good idea. They've got, what do you call it? They've got artillery on steroids. I have to bring someone, a tank up to fix that. Tank division. Like, there's nothing I can do with artillery, unless I've got some tanks to punch through and get rid of it. That's just too much of it. I mean, look at that. Look how many holes are in the ground. Pretty much wiped out the pack emplacement. Yeah, it was a painful loss. Was painful, can't do much about it. What does this leave me with? Not a particularly good force to defend the next objective. They're attacking this way. Set up a defensive line here. Oh, they've attacked this before. I remember this place. I remember you. You're the guys who got slaughtered last time. MG, MG. Nothing of particular interest to see here, boys. Just another failed infantry assault in the making. From the other platoon to flank. If the boys are in, we can do it. Let's do it. Assault with smoke. Ah, is that the mortar Panzer? No, it's the more team insider. SDKF said. Bugger. Bad terrain, bad terrain. Yeah, another 81% loss of their troops. And that should end the turn. In the evening, German forces attempted an attack, which also ended in failure. I mean, kinda. I'm about to break through down south here. Let's crush this force. Let us move to counterattack on the right with the Sturmies. Infantry on the right. And I'm going to need some tanks to move up over there. So the tanks are going to be redirected to push up there. These guys are going to move up to get rid of the last two infantry forces there, because they keep on pushing down south with overwhelming artillery fire. My tanks are going to move in for a final breakthrough, hopefully, of this objective. Infantry push on that. Infantry push on that. Tanks moving up this way. Tanks moving up there. Tank moving up there. Tank moving up there. I mean, we're not doing badly. We're doing pretty well. Like, our tanks are in good condition. Turn 6. I think I only have 7 turns to do this as well. How many turns? Let's check. I've only got 7 turns to do this. Jesus. I haven't got time for this. We just need to break through and capture these objectives. Okay, I think this will be the final turn, maybe, or one of the final turns. And then I think we'll play something a bit different. Either a bit of War Thunder or I haven't decided yet. Suppose I'll find out. So where's the enemy's objective? What was the objective I want to get to? Don't have a lot of tanks. It's a bit of a bum push, but hey ho. Still on Sherman, of course. Nothing yet. Slowly moving forward. Come on, boys, you can make it, I believe. Right, start firing. Come on now, I should be able to get good eyes on target. Alright, we'll leave these guys on this hill. And send the other guys up. Not good. Enemy's coming around the mountain. Alright, who can see you? Fortunately, he's an awful shot, so we're doing alright. In the meantime, let's keep on firing at these bastards and hope we kill them. Yes, I think we are. Yeah, those guys are well and truly getting pasted. You're getting good shots. No, he's running off now. Yeah, time to start running, boy. In the meantime, let's keep bullying these targets. There's a lot of guns on this hill. Good emplacement, a good position, but they only put like one up there, and there's not any troops to spot, so my guys are just coming around and popping them. If they had a few spotting troops, they'd be fine, but they don't. Damn, son. Those positions. I mean, is he winning? Is he losing? And that's a lot of enemy anti-tank there. And he seems to be in a good spot. Man, they want to ceasefire up, but I don't know if I want to yet. What do they think is over here? One enemy position. What are you doing? You are a very lucky man. Oh, not lucky anymore. I mean, we can ceasefire this. I think we've taken the objective, so. Yeah, key point taken. Next battle for the next key point. One second, guys. Let me just go get something to eat. Okay. And so, because there's only 7 turns, I've had to sort of YOLO rush it a little bit and just like charge in and hope for the best. Fingers crossed. We do alright. See, I'm pretty sure we captured this last time, but hey ho, whatever. Okay. Yeah, let's do a 2-pronged push. El guitar. I couldn't care less. You can fire on there as long as you want. Let's just wait a little bit. No need to over advance. Yeah, quite a few have got low ammo, but it is what it is. And once we take El Qatar, we'll move to the right and go around. I mean, I've got two Panzer IVs, Panzer IVs there. I mean, it's not going to do much, but it's gonna. That's going to be a nuisance, you know. Okay. Don't think there's anyone going to be there, if I'm honest. I mean, if we could move fast. And go around on the right. And go around behind them. Oh, here we are. Attack. I think I got rid of most of our mechanised fences, so we could be alright. I think you can just mop up, if I'm honest. Keep going. I mean, I got a tank here. Those tanks are gonna hopefully stop any sort of counterattacks while these guys keep moving forward. Which about looks to be the case. May take some losses, but fingers crossed no. Fingers crossed no. What is this? Alright, it's one of those meme guns again. We've got plenty of tanks to spare. It should be fun. Although I would like a bit more accurate fire on that target. It appears like no one seems to have good eyes on him. The guy's just knocking out my tanks piece by piece. Knock it out, knock it out, knock it out. This guy just will not go down. Finally, Jesus. I was a bit worried there for a second. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I mean, I've lost quite a few tanks on this. Mostly because the Borders are fucked now. Now's a nuisance of a defensive line, but nothing I can handle. Quite clever the AI set an ambush behind the capture point. That was a bit impressive. See, I don't really want a ceasefire. But I know I've almost won. Because this is a mop-up, we've done the big battles, this is just a mop-up session now. That's what tends to happen in this game. After the big key battles, actually the ones you've seen earlier, you're just fighting what's left of the remnants. So all we'll be doing now is just moving forward, clearing out, hopefully not getting ambushed once in a while, and just generally pushing up. Like my tanks are uncontested now, there's no enemy tanks to stop me. Stugs. So you tell me, Dawn. You always tell me that Stugs are the best. See, I think Panzer IIIs are the best now. I remember that Stug you told me to get in Assault Squad. How did that turn out? Or in that mod map when I got the Stug? Stug's OPD nerf. No, I think Panzer IIIs are pretty good. Fall in love with the Panzer III now. Yeah, this is just a case of closing down now, you know? That one soldier's wiping everyone out. I mean, it's literally just one guy. But it's supposed to be defense hell with like anti-tank emplacements, tanks and all that. No, I'm not seeing it. You need to kill this guy. Not the most effective assaults, but it's the last turn, so I thought I'd just mong it. So many different variants of Stug as well. It's like you got the Brumba, you got lots of other stuff. But I'm just saying there's lots of different guns for the Stuggy boy. I want you guys to move up. And there we are, they've retreated. Maximum success, lots of territory gained, and that should be the objective taken. It is. And then that leaves this objective, and then over here, I think, and that should be a win, fingers crossed. Not a very efficient win, but a win nonetheless. What are we trying to actually achieve here? I don't know. I don't really care about organisation at the stage. All I care about is an assault. General assault. Because it's getting to night time, there's no point watching. Oh no, we can still watch. You gonna blow it up? Get this bad boy? He's trying to run away, don't let him. Throw a grenade. Telling me you don't have grenades. Yes, that's what you're telling me. Okay, there's a lot of troops I need to break through here. And that's a lot of tanks. Proper looking tanks as well. This is the last time I got a mass assault this. It's probably not going to work, but I can dream. I mean, these guys have got cannons on them, so... No, this guy has got a cannon on it. I think all these guys are running off. Yeah, they're all retreating. Enough. Everyone's in full-scale retreat. Oof. Why did I cancel that? What was on the plan? Yeah, we're not going to have any success here. Retreat. Oh, this is just a last-ditch assault, but we don't have like tanks to stop this. Like, we've got infantry, but it's of limited use. driving through their lines. This ain't working. Maybe if it was a bit darker, potentially this could have been a good assault. As it stands, it's just a slaughter. Like, if the defences were about here, maybe I could sneak up with smoke, but because they're out in the open, without any sort of tanks or air or anything like that, this is going to be a very difficult thing to push. So there's no point trying to over micro here. You can't micro a lost cause. Then again, the mortars aren't doing too badly. Like, this flank isn't doing too badly because it's, like, for some reason we're doing really well. Live, I don't know why, we just are. We've actually been able to break in. I think it's because of this uneven ground here. But it doesn't really matter because all our troops are in a constant state of retreat. Yeah, this was a bad push. Like it was a good attempt. All this open ground is disaster. Almost then the clock ticked down now. Maybe I'll get a draw out of this. This will be a defeat, I mean a draw out of the whole campaign. Because that, yeah, I was never going to break that. Too many bolt guns. I even need to put all my troops there and just yeet up that slope. I probably could have broke that if with all my forces on this point, but spread out between the 2 points, it was not going to work. Now my troops in a state of mass retreat and surrender and this general chaos. Only thing you can do is ceasefire. Yep, 62, 31, complete disaster. So we're still aiming to push down and hopefully get another capture point and tip us over the edge to a draw. And you know the drill, boys. Extended line. Hope you win. Do some tank micro if you need to. And if you don't, then YOLO it. You know the strat, boys. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's not a lot of thinking with my strategy. Depends on the battle. If I know I'm gonna have overwhelming superiority in a battle, then I'm just gonna frontal charge. I think it's gonna be a pretty even battle. Now I'll try and be a bit more logical. If I think it's gonna be a hard defense, but if it's not, then it's just a case of right click to victory. Like the entire southern sector is mostly infantry, so I'm not really concerned about the southern sector. Most of the northern sector is where I've seen the enemy tanks. Mortars will not save you. Oh no, one of our tanks got stuck with the infantry. I like how they throw in their flame like molotovs and they're just doing nothing to my tanks. Oh, maybe. Oh, I killed one tank. Killed one tank. Okay, killed two tanks. Alright, maybe it's killing more tanks. I don't care. This is the last turn. Where are those mortars coming from? Alright, turn around. Let's go attacking this way. You sure there's people over here, old boy? Oh god, that's a lot of boys. It's a lot of boys we just rolled into. Just think my tanks don't care about flamethrowers. Alright, time to go this way. No idea where this bloody artillery is. Oh, there's the artillery. Got it. Let's go this way. Let's go bully artillery. So I've more or less thrown this tank column away, but mostly because I couldn't be bothered because I know it's the last turn. Alright, finally. Revenge. No ceasefire for you. I'm not done yet. I've discarded a lot of tanks doing this. Alright, let's ceasefire this. I'm done. Next capture point taken. Yes, no, no, yes. I don't know. No, I can't be bothered anymore. I can't be bothered with playing this scenario anymore. I'm just gonna end the scenario and see what happens. Where's the boys? Everyone up. Like, is there any capture points here for me? No, so there's literally no point in me fighting this. Ah, stop. Any capture points there? Not really. I'll take this around for there as well. We'll just retreat. This better be the last turn, otherwise things are going to be a bit embarrassing. Jesus, just keep going, don't they? A lot of battles. And no. So it looks like it's bad drills just to immediately withdraw because you lose all territory engaged in that battle. Like you should not never immediately withdraw. Otherwise this happens. So it wasn't the last turn, and I've just thrown the game. Oh yeah, I just threw the game. That's GG. My own fault. Yeah, I threw it. I thought it was the last turn, so I was just trying to hold these objectives. I mean, I could try and counterattack here and just see what happens, but it's just so tedious to fight any further combat, so I'm just going to give up. So I think I would have lost that anyway, so what I needed is this capture point and this capture point. I only have 10 key points, and they've got 22, as opposed to the previous scenario, I had 6. So yeah, big oof. Nah, it's my fault. I was being lazy. So back to the main menu. And let's restart. And we'll probably come back to that scenario again. Or maybe do it from the US perspective. I haven't decided yet. Well, US perspective seems pretty like easy mode. Germany's a bit harder. No, I could have won that. I could have won that if I actually fought the battles, but I chose not to. Oh well.